Howdy folks, and welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks with General Ducky. This episode is a bit different. It's at the time of recording this, World of Tanks was at about 9.15. Well, this video, or this replay in particular, was from patch 9.4. As I mentioned in the Plan for the Future video, I'm going to start doing some old replays. And this is the first one to start it off. I'm playing in my T54E1. At the time, this was the best battle I had ever played. And since then, I've had many better ones, but this one still qualifies as one of my best. I'm in a platoon with Master, and we spawn on Serene Coast, South Spawn. I was thinking about going down the 1-2 line, but then I decided, nah, I'm gonna go down the 9 line with all the heavies. Now, back then, I was nowhere near as good of a player as I am now. Back in these days, I was more pretty much just barely an orange-colored player. Back in these times, I probably still had about a 4,200 personal rating. Now, if there are any glitches, and the first time I watched this, the video paused on its own and kind of froze.
Lost some ammo, but at least it didn't explode.
So I apologize in advance for any of that might get in the way. I also apologize if anything is extra loud. I have all the settings actually lowered than I normally would on normal World of Tanks, but for some reason they seem to be louder on here.
We didn't even scratch them.
Such as the notifications like that.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I shoot at the KV-4, but none of my shells managed to penetrate, unfortunately. I also took one hit. I don't remember what hit me, but whatever it was, it took out my ammo rack. I decided to reload my clip, and I don't know why I did a massive circle here. I guess I just enjoyed watching my tank. Oh yeah, these were back in the days when I enjoyed spinning the tank for no apparent reason. So I reload to get an extra 2 shells in the clip because honestly I didn't really have any shots. But unfortunately, while I was reloading, the KV-4 poked out. I dodged a shell from the tortoise there, and now my clip is loaded. KV-4 starts poking out, but I have shots on a super birding.
Critical hit.
Nothing on that shell.
Enemy armor is damaged.
That one went through.
Critical hit. Enemy armor is destroyed.
And then I finish him off, picking up my first kill. And I'd estimate that I've done around 900 damage at this point. Our team is starting to lose down here. As my clip is reloading, I notice that the north is also starting to fall as well. Almost loaded. There we go.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged.
And now it's just me versus these two. And because I'm on a reload, I'm gonna hop down here and try and get on their side. I believe that this was just after they had nerfed the T54E1 and the T57 Heavy. They added a bit of a longer reload to the 57 Heavy, and they reduced the mobility of both of them significantly. But since then, I do believe I'd just like to point out there that the low called me stupid. By the end of the battle, I'll be talking about him. I believe since then they've actually rebuffed the T54E1 and gave it better ground resistance. And I shut down the artillery. Pick up my third kill and probably around 2,000 damage at this point. What a kind Roomby, look at that. T54E1, please back up and defend our base. So kind. Now, any normal person would have gone around the hill. But at this time I thought, ah, what the heck, yeah, I'll take him on. Or not.
They're knocked down.
Pick up my fourth kill. We now have 3 versus 5. Now, I wouldn't have taken those 2 shells if I had just simply gone around. And he said the IS-8 is near me, so I went over here, trying to hug the wall as much as I can, but, well, that's going to eat up some time. Master dies, and for some reason I can't get past this low. So I have to back up and go around him this side. Can you imagine if you couldn't drive through guns? That'd be interesting. I wouldn't have been able to get through there. So it's now just me and an AT-7 versus 5 enemy tanks. I'm trying to get back as quickly as I can to help my only remaining teammate, and the enemy starts showing up. Now he's gone. It's me versus 5. Oh crap.
Enemy is hit.
Well, that was lucky. Holy
Enemy
crap.
vehicle destroyed. Enemy immobilized. Enemy armor is destroyed.
I turn a 1 versus 5 into a 1 versus 3. Got extremely lucky with the IS-3. I also got extremely lucky with the IS-8. The IS-8 only took out my track. So it's now me versus a prototype, a Roomby, and a 212A. The Roomby and the prototype are not bots. 212A isn't. The 212A has the potential of actually one-shotting me if I give him the opportunity. And the Roomby and the prototype, as long as they stick together, they pretty much, well, they could probably easily kill me. So as long as I don't make any mistakes, I'm all set. I pull up here just in case they're about to get on our cap, but doesn't look like they are. So, I pull around. They're not capping. The Roomby was last spotted up here. 1 versus 3, I already have a top gun at this point, probably even a high caliber. Actually, I don't remember if high caliber was in at this time. I pull along here, I don't even remember why I was doing this. I guess I was just trying to hope they started capping and maybe I could get on their flank or spot them or something. I know that the Roomby was in here somewhere. I don't remember where the prototype was. Nothing? The E-75 suggests I let them come to me, but I was already gonna do that. About 5.5 minutes left on the clock. And I decide to wait for them to cap. So I pick this bush, I wait in it, and I figure, well, I can clip any of them. So, if they're gonna come for me, If they come through here, then I'll be able to spot them and kill them. And I noticed that actually 2 people are capping. You can tell because the cap is kept jumping by 2 instead of 1, indicating there's 2 people on there. Now here's that tank's mobility I was talking about. Oh, I spot the Rumby. That shot misses. Sounds like he has the 150mm. Prototype bounces off me as well. Ooh, 2 shots for the prototype. I'm reloading my clip at this point. I just took out the Rumby. Now, another mistake I make. I should have backed up, gone around here, and come in from this side so I could get in at any other angle. But, at this point, no. I'm not playing too smart. Boy, look at that shell. Wow. That had to have been from the Rumby. Now I'm loaded, and I'm going in. And the prototype's looking at me dead on. I don't know how that shell hit. Auto aim on him. Right through his front plate. I have 210 pen. He has 203mm of armor. I have not a clue how that went through. Either way, I pick up a Radley Walters. RE75 is telling me, nice gold, dude. As you can see, I don't carry a single gold shell in this tank. Now, one thing I didn't realize is if this 212A decides to suicide, I don't get a Kolobanovs. However, at this point in the game, I was shaking. Like, really shaking bad. And you'll see it as soon as I come across this 212A. And surprise, surprise, he doesn't suicide. Three minutes left on the clock. I have a little over 3 clips left. I only need 2 shells to kill the 212A. I'm just gonna check behind their base, because just in case. Yep, there he is. Didn't really move. That shell misses. I don't know why I took the shell. That one misses. That one misses. What? Disaster happens. I'm on a 36-second reload and the 212A has time to... He has enough time to aim in pretty much and try and get a shot on me. Well, I have to try and dodge him for 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Just trying to avoid getting shot by him. Almost loaded. There's one. There's 2.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yes, enemy armor is destroyed. I finish off my 9th tank, turning a 1 versus 5 into a 1 versus 0. I win that match for us. Well, let's get started somewhere. Let's go left to right. That match I earned Ace Tanker, Fire for Effect, Duelist, Bruiser, Radley Walters, the elusive Kolobanovs medal that everybody wants, Defender, High Caliber, and Top Gun. I received 54,180 silver, 1,605 experience. I was top for damage, kills, and experience across any player on either team. That match I did not have premium, which means that match would have been a 2,407 base experience match. That was not my double. I fired 29 shells, hit 24, pen 19, did 6,472 damage, received 8 hits, 5 went through, 3 ricocheted, blocked 1,700 damage, spotted 2 enemy tanks, damaged 9 enemy tanks, and killed all of them. Anything I shot, I killed. Well, anything I penned, I killed. Did 116 assisted damage and reset 100% of our cap, or 100 points of our cap. I traveled nearly 5 kilometers, and after taxes, I pocketed 11,000 silver. Did that, yeah, right there. That was patch 9.4, and you can see I uploaded this on 2014. I believe that was December 11th, if I'm reading it right. If not, that was, yeah. So that was a little over 2 years ago. Oh, well, at the time of the recording of this. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, please consider sharing it with your friends or my channel with your friends. If you have any replays that you'd like me to do, whether or not they're from an older patch, please send me a link, and I'll do my best. Thank you all for watching again. Happy battles.